guys, this is Emre and I, of course, am Annabella Rose, expert dating coaches from karmalifestyles.com. Today we are going to be talking about 10 reasons why women lose respect for men. But before we start, make sure you click that cheeky subscribe button and turn on the notifications, as there's going to be so many more videos coming your way.
Respect is important for any relationship to last. When there's no respect, people end up doing things that hurt each other. And the worst part is that they don't care. As men, we want to feel respected and loved, because as much as we say we are partners in a relationship, men always want to take the driver's seat. There are things that sometimes we do as men unconsciously that push women to lose respect for us. Once the respect is out of play, it is only a matter of a time before the relationship fails apart, because respect goes hand in hand with attraction. In this video, we will look at 10 reasons why women lose respect for men. Constant criticism. Critiquing someone can be good, especially when you are in a relationship, because you want them to achieve their potential. Women don't have a problem when you criticize them when they've done something wrong. They may be annoyed in the moment, but in a hindsight, they'll appreciate you pointing out their error. However, when you're constantly criticizing her, that is where the problem comes in. Constant critiquing will make her feel like nothing she will ever do will ever be good enough for you. It is because it reaches a point that it becomes belittling.
Now, when we get to the point that we believe nothing we do will ever be good enough for you, we stop trying and we stop caring. And it's because we're demotivated in the relationship. That is the point that the man will lose the respect that they have from us. The longer the situation lasts, the further we move from you emotionally, and the less we care about what you think or what you say. We know that we're not perfect, nobody is, but everybody has some good in them. And women like men who appreciate their strengths, whining and playing the victim every time.
We're men, and society expects us to be tough even when life seems so unfair. The same thing applies to our relationships. Our women look up to us for emotional, physical, and psychological support when they feel low. I'm not saying that it is bad to point out things when you feel that things are unfair, but there's a limit to how much we can complain.
When you're constantly whining about life like you're a victim, then that calls for someone else to wear the pants in the relationship. Your girl will be there for you when you are low, but if you're always low, then we reach the point that we can't do it anymore, and that's where we start losing respect for you. The idea of a relationship is to build your partner up. Too much negativity is going to bring your partner down with you. Without fun, your relationship becomes a chore, and when it feels like a chore, resentment will build. Once you resent the other person, all respect is destroyed.
Insecure and overprotective. Starting a relationship is relatively easy part. The real challenge comes in keeping the flame of the relationship burning hot. Women love confident men because they know they don't have to be the drama queen or anybody else. They are confident individuals. You might mislead your women that you are a confident guy with the ultimate composure at the beginning of the relationship, but when you start to second guess everything about the relationship, then you lose the personality that she fell for.
Snooping through her phone, cutting her friends off because you're insecure, and constantly checking up on her are some of the things that will make her lose respect for you. Now, you'll become more demanding and more controlling, and no one wants to be in that spot. So, to counter that, they've become rebellious. Now, we're big girls and we can take care of ourselves. At least we used to before you showed up in our lives. It's charming for your guy to want to protect you and look out for you, but not if it's pushing by insecurity and jealousy.
Taking her feelings and efforts for granted. It's a privilege to be in a relationship with anyone because it takes a lot of work and compromise to make the relationship work. We feel like our efforts and sacrifices in a relationship should be acknowledged. Women feel the same way. When someone goes the extra mile to make you smile, but instead you criticize or belittle them, then there is a problem, and the problem arises.
When anyone is unappreciated in a relationship, they start building a defensive wall, which is a process that will lead to that loss of respect. Now, you can't expect me to do things that A, you're not going to notice, or B, even worse, criticize at the end of the day. Now, celebrate the little wins with your partner, even if they seem small and maybe trivial.
Lose your passion for life. I always say that passion is everything. When you want to live a fulfilling life, then you just have to be passionate and obsessed with the life. It is the passion that will make us go extra mile in our relationships, workplace, or even a step closer towards realizing our dreams. When you lose your passion for life, you stop living and start emitting negative energy that's not healthy for anyone.
We want men who are ambitious, and it's hard to respect men who are giving up on life. Now, you will start complaining and whining about the little things, even creating problems to moan about. You look for fights in things that used to not be an issue, and when you're falling into this negative mindset, it's this process that makes the woman lose respect for you, becoming a yes guy. Now, we love it when a guy jumps into man mode. It makes us feel safe and protected because they know you've got things sorted. Now, it also gives us the belief that you can stay composed when things are falling apart and come up with a workable solution. Now, when you become too much of a yes guy, it can mean that you're a pushover in the relationship and outside, and that will be perceived as a sign of weakness. If your girl always makes the decisions when she can't, who's going to step up?
Once your girl thinks you're a pushover, they lose the respect they had for you. They will do whatever they want, even if it's humiliating, and you won't stand up for yourself. Low self-esteem and confidence are some of the traits that are associated with yes guys, so you need to avoid. What women want is a guy who can take their weaknesses and make them stronger.
When you become a bully, men love power and always want to be in control. Now, some men are not alpha males out there, but they want to act like one in a relationship. Power and control in a relationship should come naturally, but when it's forced, one party is getting hurt. Some men treat their girls in a humiliating manner to show up to their friends that they are in control. Now, no woman likes or respects a guy who bullies her, whether emotionally, physically, or both.
When you put your girl in that spot, you're likely to lose her respect, and it will be replaced by the fear. She knows you're weak and a follower with other men, but you pretend and bully her around because she cannot physically or financially stand up to you.
When you lie all the time, authenticity is a fundamental pillar. Now, if the relationship is to survive, you have to have it. Nobody likes a liar because it's belittling and it's insulting to your intelligence. Women look and value men who are authentic because they can be trusted. It is also easy to know that their intentions because they're honest. When a woman notices that you're lying to her, she's going to stop trusting you. The things you say will not have much value or weight to them, as they're supposed to have. Being made in a lie leads to an instant loss of respect.
You're intimidated by her. Relationships are about supporting each other and helping each other to grow. However, some of us are intimidated when the woman we are dating becomes too successful or has too much confidence in her. It is human to be a little intimidated, but it is not something that you should stay for long. It's the feeling that you have to overcome if you're confident of what you have to offer in the relationship. Women lose respect for their man when their intimidation of her success or confidence creates insecurity. One secret you should know is that dating women who are confident and successful comes with advantages. They don't settle for less than they deserve, so that means you're better than you may think.
Life revolves around her. Now, before dating, we had separate lives and a separate personality that attracted that gorgeous person to you. Now, when you're in a relationship, you have to be available, but not too available. Talk about women being too complex, I know. When you're always there, it becomes easy for boredom to kick into a relationship. You have to live your separate lives, even when you are in a relationship. You should not be the guy that when your girl is hanging out with her girls, you're looking for that phone to check up on her and see where she is and what time she might be getting back.
She'll start losing respect for you because she knows you are not going anywhere. When your whole life revolves around her, it is easy to become the yes guy, and women will not fascinated or attracted to the guy. Your women losing respect for you is not something that happens overnight. It's a process that happens gradually. One step leads to the next, and of course, there has to be a cause. When you notice it at initial stages, it can be an easy task to reverse the situation. However, in later stages, it becomes a challenge and the relationship becomes a toxic one. Gents, that's all from us today. Gents, please check out my confidence course by clicking the link below or clicking the card above. I will help you to overcome all those limitations to become that confident man who gains other respect easily. Gents, please like, share, and subscribe. I am Emre, and this is beautiful expert dating coach Annabelle Rose, and we will see you next time.